I know some kids that were up past their bedtime, but they were supporting their team, so I put in a good word to Santa and cut them a break. Douglas at number 4 Lander, first quarter. Douglas wearing the blue, down 4-0. Jonah Richards will take care of that zero himself with this floater. You will see a lot of him in these highlights. The score is now 4-2. You could almost say the Bearcats were playing at their home away from home. This was their 6th straight game in 2 weeks in Lander. Tanner Gamble was just barely on the line when he put up that shot, so it's a long 2, but it would give his team the lead up 6-4. The boys in blue looked comfortable in this game. Zane Bull is going to lead a charge, and he will hit the bullseye for 3. Things were off to a good start with the scoreboard reading 11-7. Moving on, the visitors were pushing up the tempo as well. 2-on-1, and the defender never had a chance. Richards with an easy bucket, and that would hold the opposition at bay a bit longer, up 13-10. Lander was hanging around. They had the height advantage in this contest. Jakahay Black stands at 6 feet 5 inches, so offensive rebounds and putbacks are pretty routine for him. His team now trails 15-12. The senior could score on his own as well. He is the guy you want to look out for. That was 2 of many points, and he has the Tigers down 1. It's a 15-14 game. But there was more to the home team. Kobe Simpson has a few moves to showcase, such as that underhand lay-in, and the lead has changed hands. Our score is 16-15. The defense was in some disarray, and Lander was finding paths to the hoop. Dylan Pearl with a baseline drive, and he will put in 2 points for the cause. This is a close game so far. It's 18-17. How about some defense? You got to look out behind you sometimes. Simpson buys the fake, but Black had his back. That got a few oohs and ahs from the crowd, and the game would play on. Douglas, though, was not intimidated by the height. They would step up to it. Ty Larson did that and goes over a defender for the bucket. Things have been entertaining so far. His squad led by 1. It was 19-18 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, things were going back and forth for a while. Larson scored 14 points in the game. He did his part, and he has Douglas in the lead by a score of 21-18. The Bearcats had 5 players score in double figures. You saw Larson. Bull was another. 10 points were his numbers. Now it's 25-21 in favor of his team. But the Tigers' defense would rise up to the occasion. You saw one reject by Black. This one was better. Yes, the backboard was partially in the way, but the camera saw enough to show you what happened, and it was highlight worthy. And of course, Black could do more than just play defense. He put in his points as well, and some of them looked too easy at times. The Tigers still trail 27-23, but it's not a big concern right now. However, the visitors had an answer to that. It was called Richards. He was doing similar things, although he did not score as many points, but he did enough. 33-28 is the score. The home team had to get more players in on the scoring. This is DeLand Robertson. He contributed with 10 points, and that bucket kept his team within striking distance, down 33-30. Credit to the boys in blue. They took the fight to the opposition. Scott Schuler wanted a piece of the action, and he got it. His squad would hold a 37-30 advantage going into the locker room. Third quarter, Lander was trying to chip away at the deficit. Black can't score on the near side, so he'll just go around the defender and score from the other side. His squad trails by 9. It's 41-32. The senior was taking charge for a while, and that is what leaders have to do on occasion. Here he will slip through 4 defenders and score again, and that would make the score a little bit closer at 41-34. Douglas needed a momentum killer. They just needed someone to pull the trigger. Bull, ready, aim, kablam. That was big. The lead is back up to 10 at 44-34. And just for a little insurance, one more would do some good. Mark Vandeventer, he has the detonator, kaboom! 8 points, all in the third quarter. Now it's a 15-point contest, 49-34. The Bearcats were on the run as well. Larson will get the finish on the right side. Things are going good for his squad. It's now a 51-38 game. The Tigers were not ready to quit just yet. There is still some time. Simpson with the steal. The junior will take it back the other way for a bucket. That cut the deficit down to 10. They trail 51-41. They kept trying. Check out this no-look pass to Simpson, and the junior will reach for the sky and grab 3. But the hill is getting more and more difficult to climb. The home team is still down 55-44. Every time they made a move, the opposition countered. Case in point, Vandeventer is in the corner, causing trouble. That would increase the advantage for the visitors. It's now 60-44. Douglas was heating up from behind the arc. The first try won't go, but Richards is already in position for his opportunity, and he will cash in. 22 points is what he produced. The scoreboard showed 63-48 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, the Bearcats went for the kill early. Richards eyes it, spies it, buys it. It's now a 20-point cushion with the score at 70-50, and the end result is looking promising. Lander was still getting points from Black. That's the one thing they had going for them. 35 points. The problem was the rest of his teammates could not keep pace. Only one other player scored in double digits. We will give the senior a little more love. He was a one-man machine at times. Hoop and the foul. Hate to say it, though, the deficit was becoming insurmountable. Tigers trail 72-57, and time is not on their side. The visitors, meanwhile, took all the time in the world, but did not waste much in some instances. Gamble put in 11 himself. There's 3 of them. Now it's 75-59, and this game is pretty much over. The Tigers got a reality check for the weekend. 3-0 on opening weekend, 0-3 the second time around. Black and his boys need to regroup during the break, as they would drop this one big, 85-65.